And that looks like the vehicle maybe that they are trying. Yes. Okay, so we have got a dark colored sedan moving down ALBEMARLE Road. We see that they are entering a school zone. I'm going to ask my producer, do we know? Okay, this is still ALBEMARLE Road. That car, that was Clear Creek Elementary car, now traveling at a high rate of speed. We've got 3 cruisers following this car. You just saw that they tried to stop it in a parking lot, and cruisers came in on all sides, but that car was still able to maneuver around the officers. We've got Chopper 9 Sky Zoom up over this. Looks like that might have been Snoopy as well, CMPD's chopper, following this chase. Again, we are on ALBEMARLE Road in East Charlotte. This chase starting in just the last few minutes. We came on the air at 11 o'clock. Wow, that car is really moving fast there down ALBEMARLE Road. Looks like a dangerous speed there. If you've got to be in the area, if you are in the area, just try to avoid this. They are about to cross the county line into Cabarrus. So we will see if Cabarrus County deputies end up assisting Charlotte-Mecklenburg police in pursuit of this vehicle. Hard to make out the make and model of this car. They are slowing down at this point. We are going to see what awaits them at the county line, of what agencies are going to be able to support CMPD. I'd love if we could zoom out on this and see just how many cruisers we've got. You see as the car passes that dump truck there, just how fast it is traveling down ALBEMARLE Road in East Charlotte. There we go, got a nice wide view. So we see those 2 cruisers now coming up behind this car. It's got a good distance at this point between it and the cruisers. And I'm going to ask my producer, is CMPD probably stopping because this car might be in Cabarrus County at this point? But they will not stop. Okay, that's what my producer's telling me. So they will continue in pursuit of this car. So again, we are near the Mecklenburg-Cabarrus County line right now, following a pursuit of a dark-colored sedan. CMPD has been trying to get this car to stop now for over 10 minutes. We saw 3 cruisers come in on all sides of it in a parking lot. It looked like they were going to be able to trap the car, but it was able to maneuver around those cruisers and get back out onto ALBEMARLE Road, where it then passed Clear Creek Elementary and has continued on. So looks like we're in the Midland area at this point in Cabarrus County. We will see if Cabarrus County deputies join in on this chase. I'm reaching out right now to my Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office contacts to see what kind of role they're going to play in this pursuit. Speed. Yeah, here our chopper pilot, Andy Holt, saying he's at a high speed. You can certainly tell that, especially as the driver passes traffic. Like, take a look here. I mean, just zooming right past that truck. Really a dangerous situation here for folks on the road as police officers try to get this car to slow down. And we don't know why they are in pursuit of this driver. Don't know if anyone else is in the car with them, but, you know, obviously a tense situation as the car continues to flee police. So we started in East Charlotte. That's where we picked up on this in Chopper 9, and we are now in Cabarrus County in the Midland area. The car has been going over the double yellow line there, veering off of the road at points over onto the shoulder, traveling at a very high rate of speed at this point. We are coming up on Highway 601 in about a mile or so. So if you're familiar with the Cabarrus County area, you know that if you're in Midland, Highway 601 is going to take you into Concord. So still has a ways to go before they get there, but 601 will take you right up through the main artery, eventually turning into Branchview Drive and heading on through, or you could even go Union Street to downtown. So it's unclear, again, where this car is headed, why they are fleeing from police.
There's a lot of congestion up here.
Yeah,
This light here.
okay, so we hear our
601.
Chopper 9 pilot. Okay, are they pulling into, let's see, the gas station at 601. So we are now at 601. Looks like they're going to cut through here and come out. Yeah, this is quite a busy intersection. Let's see how they're going to get around this. So, I mean, just using all of the parking lots, cutting across the road, coming out. Are we back? We are still on ALBEMARLE Road. Okay, so did not get on 601. I've got Elsa Gillis here with me now, just joining me. I know, Elsa, you know, you haven't been watching this for too long.
Yes, just got the word that this was happening and came out to join you here. Obviously, you know, other than rush hour, this is a concerning time of day. I mean, any time of day this happens, of course, but we're coming on the lunch hour. So a lot of people out on the roadways.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen the car, I mean, traveling at a high rate of speed right now, but even faster than it's going at this point.
And this started in the East Charlotte area?
This did. It started in East Charlotte near Independence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Already made quite a lot of headway.
Yeah. Okay, so just hearing from our producer JP, we are calling CMPD. Newsroom is reaching out to contacts, trying to figure out why this pursuit started in the first place. I've reached out to my contacts with the Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office to see if they have any information that they can provide. Are they going to be joining in on this pursuit? We're now joining Locust. That seemed quite dangerous there. The car
right there, right
almost
on the
Yeah.
veering off the road at this bridge. I mean,
I know.
yeah,
Okay, so yeah, we're
almost to
getting word
Locust.
that they are
And
approaching Locust. Now we're seeing a shot of the chopper following them.
Is that Snoopy or is that Highway Patrol? That's Snoopy. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So we've got CMPD's chopper.
Snoopy is still in pursuit, but there are no ground units in pursuit right now from CMPD.
Okay. So just heard Chopper 9 pilot Andy Holt saying no ground units, so no cruisers in pursuit right now. We've still
Their
just got the
police chopper following overhead. I mean, we're seeing people on the roadway. Luckily, we're seeing patches like we're looking at right here where no one else is around this car, thank goodness, because that's when it gets really dangerous. But this driver going through a lot of intersections.
Lots of intersections and lots of busy intersections that we've seen.
Really dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, you weren't here yet, but, you know, what's going through several school zones by Independence High School and then Clear Creek Elementary.
Okay.
So,
and we have teachers back, even though kids aren't necessarily back in school. We have teachers back in school. The roads, and this is the time of year when the roads really start to get busy. People are back from vacation, getting into their routine, back to school shopping, all of that stuff.
Looks like that car it looks like it blew through a red light right there. All the other cars
they are not
were
slowing
stopped.
down.
No, not at all. So again, we've been on the air now about 12 minutes. CMPD is in pursuit of this, looks like a silver Nissan. Would we say that's a Nissan? Maybe a Nissan Sentra?
Okay, I've got a law enforcement in pursuit now.
Okay.
On it really fast. Bill. Yeah.
Okay, so we are hearing.
You got him?
Someone is on the ground.
Yes, so we
Yes.
see now a cruiser. This looks like Cabarrus County now joining in.
Still in Cabarrus
Yes,
County.
so
that's
that is a
confirmed.
Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office deputy. They are now
Close
in
by.
pursuit. Yes, right behind this car. This is the closest that we've seen a cruiser get to this car pretty much throughout this chase.
Yeah, and we know the police chopper has been following overhead, but as you know, we just learned that's the first ground vehicle that we're seeing following this car as they're swerving back and forth.
Yeah, very
not pulling
dangerous.
over.
And yeah, he is certainly not pulling over. So they are in Locust at this point.
Switch from Midland to Locust.
So just moving right through Cabarrus County.
Starting in East Charlotte, if you're just joining us. They are not slowing down, blowing through red lights.
Yeah, that was one of several red lights that this car has now just blown right through. Just dangerous maneuvers from this driver.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Do you see any other cars, Andy? By any chance, any other police units following this car? Is that the only one still?
He's the only one that's in direct pursuit that I'm seeing. There may be a couple other ones unmarked.
Okay.
But he's into a straight stretch here now on the way into ALBEMARLE that's not very congested. So I'm not sure how they're going to handle him getting out here on the open road again.
Okay, we're hearing from our pilot there, of course, giving us updates heading towards ALBEMARLE into an open stretch. But this person does not seem to be slowing down at all.
No, no. And if he continues on this path, he's going to go right into Stanley County. So we are reaching out to Stanley County as well.
Several county officials. And it appears this is a police unit. So, you know, I assume they are alerting all authorities, the sheriff, police. We're not quite sure who is on the ground following this driver, but we are reaching out now to Charlotte, Cabarrus, Mecklenburg County.
We actually just heard from Cabarrus. So from the Cabarrus Sheriff, CMPD is following this, and as we see, the car is now in Locust. Cabarrus Sheriff's Office says that they are not in a position to assist at this point. So actually, the police car that we've been seeing that's right there behind the vehicle, that is Locust PD.
Okay.
So we know that now.
There's actually 4 total behind him now.
There's 4. Okay.
Okay, he made a turn off of ALBEMARLE Road here.
Okay.
Trying to get an identifier on that road.
Getting an update from our producer.
Yeah, so I'll just share that really quickly. So this is from a CMPD source that our Allison Lottis was able to just get. So CMPD has been advised that this is not a pursuit, that they've got the helicopter staying on this. This is a possible stolen vehicle.
Okay, okay. And there are now about 4 officials on the ground following this car on top of course, the chopper overhead.
I mean, this has already been going on now for about 17 minutes, just since we've been on the air, and it was
before that.
Elementary school.
Yeah.
Taking a left behind the elementary school.
Okay, we're near an elementary school now, and we're still in Cabarrus County.
We are.
Correct?
Okay, I know about. Where
okay, so
this is,
kids are not in school. Right now.
No, and this is quite the rural area.
Yeah.
So not too heavily populated. There should be a church coming up here on the right in just a second. But just continuing on, looks like there's just...
That officer's quite close, and it should be no surprise that they are being followed and they are not pulling over.
Right. So we've covered a lot of ground at this point.
Yeah. Still heading into Stanley County right now.
That's right. That's right. So
that's the direction we're going.
So when we first joined you, the car was on Wilson Grove Road, right by Independence High School. Several CMPD officers were following at that point. It looked like they were going to stop the car. It pulled into a parking lot. They, kind of converged on it all at once, but the driver was able to just maneuver right around 3 cruisers, pull right out onto ALBEMARLE Road, and I mean, this is what we're seeing now.
Yeah. And it's as you said, a more rural area than where this driver
But now we're
on crossing lanes.
Right. Going down the wrong side of the road, just
blowing through intersections.
Very, very dangerous.
Bethel Church
right
Road,
now.
I believe.
Okay, Bethel Church Road. So still, right in Cabarrus County, just constantly crossing that yellow line. Really scary stuff to see.
Yeah, it's 15, 20 minutes now at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not slowing down.
No, so it'll be interesting to see if we end up getting some more ground units. Andy, do you see any more cruisers joining this?
I'm sorry, you're stepped on. Say that again.
That's okay. Are you seeing any more cruisers joining in on this?
There's still 4 total in pursuit. Yeah, the one right behind him, and then there's about a quarter mile behind him. You've got 3 more. In unmarked vehicles, it looks like, and he's just traveling along Bethel Church Road now.
Now, Andy, just obviously these are things that you have flown over time and time again. Unfortunately, I mean, anything that you've seen in the past that law enforcement have used to slow vehicles when they just are not stopping. Oh,
Lost that
Did
feed.
we-
It will come back.
in some of these side streets right now, and so I'm wondering if they're going to be putting out some stop sticks.
Oh.
He's still in pursuit. He's traveling still along Bethel Church Road.
Yeah, that could have been a
Really bad situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what we've seen from this driver is just very reckless.
Yeah.
Reckless maneuvers. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
now we're in a neighborhood now, so
Right.
we're going to see likely more traffic, putting more people at risk.
Yeah, and exactly. But it will be interesting to see, if the driver does run into more congestion on the roads.
No, it's
is it
almost
going to slow the
11:30,
driver
right.
down? Right.
Right. Well,
Folks are going to be going out to lunch. And
Right. Exactly. So we're losing them behind the trees for a moment, but they are still going. And again, let's just recap some of what we have learned. And there, as you can see in Cabarrus County now, it seems heading towards Stanley County. So we've been reaching out to authorities in, Mecklenburg, Cabarrus, and if that person does in fact go towards Stanley County, reaching out to them as well. But our Allison Lottis is telling us from a source that they have been advised that it is not a pursuit,
Yes.
Possibly a stolen car that is not slowing down.
That's right. And so, Andy,
It's a side street now.
Okay, they're pulling into
Okay.
a side street. Perhaps this will slow them down.
well, and you got to wonder too if they know the area.
right.
So is this going to
It's
be
just totally random.
right? Is this going to be a dead end situation?
Yeah, it is a dead end.
It is a dead end.
Okay.
All right. So going to be interesting to see how the
What
driver
happens? Yeah.
handles.
It's a residential area, but I don't think there's an outlet.
Okay. So we've got cruisers converging now. We see 1, 2, 3.
We know there's a fourth one out there, and then you just saw that chopper.
Okay.
A little hard to see here. They're still going though.
Are you seeing a way out, Andy?
Yeah, I think he can actually get out of the neighborhood and maybe on the Albemarle Road side again.
Okay. And yeah, you can clearly see many homes here. So this is a neighborhood. Just
And-
hope that people are aware
Yes.
that this is happening
Yes.
and they take extra caution.
So if was that a dog?
I don't know what that was,
It looked like
but
a dog,
something,
maybe
yeah.
chasing the cars there. Again, this is in Locust. We are now
Yes.
in Locust
And
in
we
Cabarrus County.
have reached out to Locust PD, waiting to hear back. So a lot of agencies getting involved here.
Kind of losing the car here behind the
Yeah.
trees at this point.
Let's see. Slowing down, you see,
Okay, this is a dead end now.
Okay.
this is
so-
a dead end. Okay.
So now we've got one of those police cars trying to come up on his side.
Right.
And again, CMPD told us this is
Coming forward, Bill.
not a pursuit. They've been advised this is not a pursuit.
There he
Okay,
is.
car
Okay,
door
the car
open. We
door's
see
up.
officers running with a gun drawn.
We've lost him
I
behind
mean, they are-
the tree there, but you see them running.
Yes, several officers here trying to get to this driver. Again, CMPD said
Yeah.
they were advised this is not a pursuit. This is a possible stolen vehicle. We are in Locust in a residential area.
And it seems this is the dead end that you were referring to, Andy.
Yeah, he's right in the shadows there under that tree.
Okay.
Are you able to make out at all what is happening if the driver bolted?
You see
there we
that
go.
car right there. There's a trash
I
can.
see someone on the ground. I see shoes.
It seems either, unless that's a passenger, that this driver
That might be.
did not run.
Might be.
Because we don't know, of course, how many people were in that car.
I just saw a thumbs up.
Okay.
Yeah, so again, we've been on the air now for about 23 minutes following this vehicle pursuit that started in East Charlotte near Independence High School. We are now in Locust in Cabarrus County. The car finally coming to a dead end here in a residential area.
Yes,
and
still a lot of questions.
Yes, we just saw the thumbs
We
up
saw
from
thumbs up.
officers.
It appears that this came to a safe, relatively safe ending.
Yes.
No one was hit, thankfully, as
Absolutely.
this person swerved through intersections and roadways. But we are going to be reaching out to
Yes.
various local authorities to get more information. Of course, bring you the latest as we continue our coverage throughout the day.
That's right. We'll see you here again on Eyewitness News at noon.